What's happening, people? What you need here again? So we're going to talk about Canelo versus Golovkin 3. Why are they talking about fights we just don't want to see as fans? At least I don't care to see that. Why would I want to see Canelo fighting a guy who didn't even win against Derevyanchenko? Like, that's the loser of the Derevyanchenko fight. Why would I want to see that? Like, what do I have to gain by seeing that? Help me understand, ladies and gentlemen. Help me understand. Huh? I won't see Canelo versus Derevyanchenko. I won't see Canelo versus Demetrius Andrade. I won't see Canelo versus Jamal Charlo. But I'm guaranteed in September to see Canelo versus Triple G. Like, I don't understand. What are they doing? Can somebody tell me what they're doing? Because what they're doing doesn't make no damn sense to me. No damn sense at all. I will tell people this. That in boxing today, Canelo was a guy that was facing the best. He was facing the best. He was challenging himself, you know. But now, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know if it's Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya made a dumbass statement that was so stupid that, I mean, even Caleb Plant corrected his ass, you know. Oscar was like, you know, to Caleb Plant, he was saying, you know, if you don't want this opportunity right now, then it's passing you by and you will never get it again. Some bullshit like that to Caleb Plant. Like, listen, man. Listen, Oscar De La Hoya. Everything is possible in boxing. So what kind of stupid ass statement Oscar's making? Okay? Caleb Plant don't need Canelo, first of all. You know, it's this kind of nonsense we got to take on. What, Oscar, what, he trying to duck Caleb Plant? You know, Caleb Plant said 9 weeks is not enough time for him to prepare for Canelo because he won't get rest. He would rest, he'd finish his fight, rest for 1 week, and then he's going to go back into training camp for 8 weeks. And he was saying that's just too close. So he ain't doing that. All right? If he's not doing it, he's not doing it. Okay, it doesn't mean he's lost the opportunity to face Canelo forever. It's just dumb. Canelo versus Golovkin is not a fight I'm interested in, fired up to see. Maybe casual ass fans will watch it, but not me. Okay, I'm not watching that fight. You know, the Kovalev fight was not a fight I actually wanted to see either. Turned out to be a better fight than expected, but it wasn't a fight that I wanted to see. Okay, the fights that I wanted to see with Canelo, and usually Canelo comes through and gives you the fights you actually want to see, is the Andrade fight. If he's gonna face Billy Joe Saunders, fine. Okay, I was listening to Aki Sports TV, and Aki Sports TV said something rather stupid that I don't even know how you could rate David Benavidez on the level of a Billy Joe Saunders. And he's trying to talk about how Billy Joe Saunders just basically a 160 pounder. Listen, man, who the fuck did David Benavidez beat? Okay, he beat Anthony Durrell, but how? Anthony Durrell's beating his ass until he got his eye cut. Okay? And that bothered him. Alright? So, if Anthony Durrell can beat David Benavidez, which he can, okay? He can beat him. Caleb Plant's not going to have no problem with him. Okay, Caleb Plant. I make my prediction right now. My prediction is Caleb Plant by unanimous decision over David Benavidez. David Benavidez is going to look one-dimensional. He's going to look stupid as hell. Okay? That's the first thing. It had nothing to do with fast twitch muscles like what the professor trying to say. That's not the reason why. Okay, Professor Nim. That's not the reason. It's not the fast twitch muscles. No, Caleb Plant's a better boxer than David Benavidez, period. Okay? David Benavidez only knows how to fight one way. And that's from long range. Okay? I saw, what's the kid's name? From the Mayweather Promotions. I saw him beat David Benavidez's ass and dropped it. I forgot what his name is right now. It's going to come to me eventually. The Eastern European guy. Okay? He didn't get the decision over David Benavidez, but he should have. Okay. David Benavidez is exposed. He's been exposed for a while. Okay. He only fights on the outside. He has no fucking inside game. None. Okay. Caleb Plant at least has some inside game. He has some inside game. He should work on it. Caleb Plant's a much better boxer. Just all around much better boxer. Okay. His footwork's much more precise. Got better jab. Jabs off the pivot. Does better pivot footwork. Can fight on the inside. He can come in and out movement. Changes levels very well. I mean, just a lot of things that Caleb Plant brings to the game. His feinting is much better. So I don't see David Benavidez beating Caleb Plant anytime soon, and I don't even have to think to say that Caleb Plant will beat David Benavidez. With respect to Billy Joe Saunders, Billy Joe Saunders would beat David Benavidez. It's got nothing to do with power or anything. Billy Joe's a hell of a lot better boxer than David Benavidez, not Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant still don't do inside fighting like Billy Joe Saunders fight better on the inside than either of those two guys. Okay, so either Key Sports TV smoking something, or I don't know what's wrong with him, but there's no way either Caleb Plant or David Benavidez. Well, you could argue Caleb Plant because he has much more. He's very polished skills, but you can't argue that David Benavidez is better than. In no way, shape, or form is he better than Billy Joe Saunders. He's just not. Okay? And if Billy Joe Saunders faces Canelo, y'all are going to see a much better Billy Joe Saunders, and y'all are going to see why Billy Joe Saunders is worth talking about. He's a much better boxer than both those guys. Well, not much better than Caleb Plant, but Caleb Plant didn't get the competition that Billy Joe Saunders had. Yeah, because Billy Joe Saunders' last performance wasn't that stellar. That's like saying what's the kid's name? Ryan Garcia is a better boxer than Devin Haney because Devin Haney didn't show up in his last fight, whereas Ryan Garcia knocked out the guy in the first round. No, you can't say that shit, okay? You can't say that shit, okay? It just don't make no damn sense. So it's very important for Key Sports TV that you stop talking rubbish now. You're really talking a lot of crap, okay? And it's becoming unbearable because you're buying into the fucking hype about David Benavidez. He's not that good, okay? And his brother Jose Benavidez ain't that good either, okay? I saw the Maestro basically beat his ass from pillar to post, and he still got the decision over him. All right, and David Benavidez, Gavin is the kid that beat his ass and should have gotten the decision, but he was robbed. Well, he wasn't robbed, but he should have gotten the decision over him. I'm trying to remember what Gavin something. I can't remember what it is, but that kid from Mayweather Promotions beat his ass. Okay, he beat his ass bad. All right, he got the decision afterwards. David Benavidez. All right, so David Benavidez ain't all that. And Caleb Plant will beat his ass. He will piece him up. Okay, he'll piece him up and he will beat his ass. He will beat him. Right? He's not that good. Why is it that we have to see these guys get exposed? I told y'all Caleb Plant wasn't all that good. I told you he was an outside fighter. He didn't have no inside game. It took a nobody to beat his ass so that y'all could realize he ain't got that inside game. But y'all rated him as number one and all that shit until he got exposed. All right? Billy Joe Saunders didn't get exposed. Yeah, he got caught with some counter rights, but he made adjustments and he finally got the guy out of there. And it was a close fight, no doubt about it. Okay? But Billy Joe Saunders is a hell of a lot better boxer than Callum Smith and David Benavidez. You got to be smoking some shit to be thinking of David Benavidez. Like y'all so want to hype up David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant, right? Which is a good fight. It's a good fight. I just know Caleb Plant got the advantages, all the advantages over David. Anything David Benavidez does, Caleb Plant does it 10 times better. All right? He's a much better fighter than David Benavidez. It's just what it is. All right? He's a much better fighter than David Benavidez. And Billy Joe Saunders is a hell of a lot much better fighter than David Benavidez. What the fuck are you talking about? Billy Joe Saunders was the guy that was supposed to face Demetrius Andrade. We were wondering who was going to win in that fight. All of a sudden, he not that good? Oh, he just a 160-pounder? Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. Like, seriously, Key Sports TV. Seriously, bro. Come on, man. So, anyway. Yeah. Just to be on the, now people talking about, oh, Canelo wouldn't face, you know, he wouldn't face one of those two guys. Listen, don't tell me about PBC. Don't tell me about DAZN and Deontay Wilder going to face Tyson Fury. And don't tell me that because Jamal Charlo wanted to face Canelo, right? I even heard, I think it was Canelo. Canelo mentioned Jamal Charlo. In fact, Oscar De La Hoya said that they sent out some contract to Jamal Charlo, and he turned it down. So y'all don't, we can't go there. We can't talk that because you can do it across platforms. Hold on a second. Somebody's talking here. Boxing Monster, what's up, bro? Boxing Monster, what you need? What's up, my dude? Aslam says Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders. Yeah, that's what it looks like it's going to pan out to be. Billy Joe Saunders trying to price himself out or something. You want to make it worth his while, make as much money as possible. I'm not mad at him, but I'm going to say this. Anybody saying that Billy Joe Saunders is worse or not as good a fighter as David Benavidez had to be smoking some shit. You got to be smoking some serious shit because there's no way in hell that if David Benavidez faces Billy Joe Saunders, he's going to win that fight. He's not going to win it. Billy Joe Saunders is going to piece his ass up because he has no fucking inside game. He has no inside game, people. He has no inside game. You got to have some kind of inside game. Jeez. Billy Joe Saunders is a very good fighter. Not the biggest power puncher in the world. He's a boxer. He break you down. You know, that's where David Benavidez has an advantage over him. And David Benavidez is great work ethic. He's a young dude, and he's really trying to apply the trade and trying to, you know, deal with the shortcomings and everything and get better. But don't get it twisted. Just because he's undefeated doesn't mean he's better than Billy Joe Saunders. Come on, man. Like, seriously. All right, so that's just for Aki Sports TV because he continues to go down the line that just sounds stupid. It sounds stupid as fuck, okay? I'm being honest with you, okay? This PBC versus DAZN bullshit needs to end. Y'all need to start thinking straight. Stop putting the blinders on your eyes. Take them off, okay? This has nothing to do with PBC versus DAZN. Both provide great programming. Both provide great fights, all right? But don't make it like Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. You know, it's so great that you have to hype up Benavidez and put him over Billy Joe Saunders. Get the fuck out of here. Billy Joe Saunders, I don't care if you think he's a 160-pounder or not. He a much better boxer than fucking David Benavidez, right, at this point in time. Benavidez has a lot to improve. He's a young dude, so he's going to get there. But don't, just because he has tenacity and he somehow managed to beat Anthony Durrell. All right, Anthony Durrell was whooping his ass and taking names, okay? Come on, man. Not a better boxer than he's not a better boxer than Caleb Plant, and he sure as hell ain't a better boxer than Billy Joe Saunders. He's not. Stop it. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Aslam says Billy Joe Saunders is good, bro, but Billy Joe Saunders is weird. Like, he'll take breaks and fight bums in the middle of his career. I'm not saying no, okay? Billy Joe Saunders has made some weird choice decisions, likes to price himself up when he has to face key fighters because he's trying to cash out. You know, he does a lot of stupid things. But his piece up of David Lemieux was better than Triple G, than anybody who pieced up David Lemieux. I mean, he pieced his ass up, okay? If y'all do remember that fight, okay? His fight before this most recent fight in America, he pieced up the last dude who was supposed to be the WBO champion. He pieced him up bad. He made him look like a clown. And this other guy from South America that he faced when he came to America was giving him the work. I no doubt about that. He didn't look as good, but he did stop his ass as well. This is something people forget. He made the adjustment and he stopped him. He started breaking the guy down because he realized what he was supposed to do. Took him a long time to do it, though. All right? Billy Joe Saunders has a hell of a chin. Everybody know that. Everybody knows he has a hell of a chin. Okay, he has a hell of a chin. He's been tapping on his chin a number of times. If y'all remember his fight with Andy Lee, his fight with Chris Eubank Jr., his fight with he's been touched on the chin a couple times. So no, he don't have no weak chin. He's a tough motherfucker. He don't hit as hard. He's not a power puncher or anything. You know what I'm saying? But he can fight. That boy can fight. That boy can fight. Okay, And don't matter. Y'all mightn't like him. He talk a lot of smack, and sometimes he don't back it up by going in the ring and really putting on a stellar performance when he should. He boxes to the level of his competition, no doubt about that. Tyson Fury does the same thing. But don't get it twisted, man. These guys are bad motherfuckers. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. A lot of people predicting Deontay Wilder will knock out Tyson Fury. I don't see that happening. I just don't see it. Tyson Fury is just way too fucking determined. And he's in the peak of shape now. The last time he wasn't in peak of shape like that. You know what I mean? You know? All those bad habits, coke binge and all that shit. And y'all think Deontay Wilder gonna knock it? He's gonna be stronger. He's gonna be better. And from what I saw from the 12th round, after he got up, he was beating Deontay Wilder's ass around the ring. After he recovered. Took him about 30 seconds to recover, and then he was beating Deontay Wilder's ass around the ring. Y'all gonna be shocked at the shit that y'all gonna see when Tyson Fury faces Deontay Wilder. Y'all gonna be shocked because all of y'all counting out Tyson Fury. Y'all thinking Deontay Wilder just gonna knock him out. Deontay Wilder is sitting down in his laurels thinking he gonna knock him out. He in his comfort zone while Tyson Fury working his ass off and is not in his comfort zone. All right? So y'all gonna get a shock of your lives when Tyson Fury starts to walk Deontay Wilder down. Y'all gonna be a little bit shocked, okay? Right? But I know Deontay Wilder got the heart of a lion too. And he gonna back up for a moment, but then he gonna start returning fire. It's gonna be a hell of a war. Y'all gonna see a fucking war. Y'all gonna see a war. It's gonna be for real. Wilder versus Fury 2 is going to be better than Wilder versus Fury 1. There's going to be a lot of shocks, a lot of surprises, a lot of all kinds of drama is going to happen in that fucking fight. But I can guarantee you, Tyson Fury is going to be in the best shape of his fucking life for this fight. I can guarantee you that. Sorry about the F-bombs. Tommy Temper says, Billy Joe Saunders only looks good when he's... Hold on a second. When he's on a nasal spray. That's not true. His last fight, before that fight, he tagged up the dude to win the WBO championship. He wasn't on any late nasal spray. That's not true. Aslam, equal fight with Canelo then, love. Yeah, it's a 50-50 fight. The guy got all the skills in the world. If Canelo goes on the inside, guess what? Tyson Fury is going to Billy Joe Saunders is going to be ready for him on the inside. He go on the outside. Danny Jacobs fight, Canelo, had an edge over Danny Jacobs, but he didn't dominate him. And Danny Jacobs came on strong later on in the fight. Well, guess what? Billy Joe Saunders got the skills like that, and he's southpaw as well. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all just don't understand boxing, I guess. Or y'all don't see what I see. Maybe that's that. Maybe you do understand boxing. It's just what it is. Aslam says Tyson's going to trade more. I thought, hell yeah, he's going to trade more. Of course. Dan Rafael Eastman is predicting a Wilder KO in round 2. Okay. He could do that. I mean, Deontay Wilder looks like he has very good composure, but I don't know if he's training as hard as Fury. Tommy Temper says Fury isn't going to trade more. I think he will apply more effective pressure. He'll trade more. He's going for the knockout too. If the knockout comes, he will take it. He's still going to box. He's still going to use his defense. He's not going to fight stupid, but he's going to put some pressure on him. Aslam says he's going to stand his ground also a lot stronger. Yeah, Fury's a big dude. He be strong. He not gonna do something stupid to get hit stupid, but Boxing Monster says, so Canelo's fighting Billy Joe Saunders and GGG coming after Kovalov and Jacobs. How are people criticizing Canelo's activity and resume? The thing about it is, he fought Triple G already. He fought him twice. Why would I want to see him fight Triple G a third time? I know the outcome. Canelo's gonna win. So what? My thing anyway is, I know people demanding a Triple G fight. I'm not criticizing Canelo for facing Billy Joe Saunders. That's my thing. I'm not criticizing him. I'm just saying, though, Billy Joe Saunders didn't have that great performance to deserve a Canelo fight. Why is Canelo fighting him instead of Demetrius Andrade, who stopped his last opponent and he dominated him in every single way, dropped his ass a number of times, beat the shit out of him. Whereas Billy Joe Saunders was struggling with this no-name guy. He was struggling with that dude at 168. That's what I don't understand. You want to pick up a strap. Why don't you try and pick up a strap against a guy that looks sensational? Floyd Mayweather at least used to do that. He used to at least fight guys coming off their greatest wins. The only guy he didn't come off a great win, came off a loss, was Zab Judah. But then that was when he was with Top Rank. He didn't have control of his career like that. And once he was free to top rank, he faced Carlos Baldomir, the guy that beat Zab Judah. I mean, it was supposed to be Ring Kings. Zab Judah was supposed to be undisputed. It was supposed to be for the undisputed. And then Zab Judah went and got his ass beat by Carlos Baldomir, and for good reason. When Floyd faced Carlos Baldomir, he realized it was awkward as fuck. You couldn't just use your jab against Carlos Baldomir. You couldn't. He was a very difficult fighter to face. That's why he was winning so much. He knocked out Arturo Gatti the fight before he faced Floyd Mayweather. People don't know this stuff. Like, a lot of y'all don't know your history. Talking about Floyd cherry picking all this. Man, I don't have time for that. But, you know, what I'm just saying is, right? You know, I listen to even, what's my dude's name? Is it Intangible Boxing, right? He's my dude, don't get me wrong, but he trying to show how Floyd is not TBE and how they were better boxers than him and better accomplishments. And stuff. I'm just laughing all the way through because fuck out of here with that shit. The guys that he talking about who fought all these great name fighters, those guys were old when that guy fought him. That's the long and short of that. I could like I said, I could just totally demolish these dudes. And I know what I saw when Floyd was fighting. You know, Barry Robinson just recently put out a video. For those of you who know who Barry Robinson is, just showing you just how detailed fucking Floyd Mayweather was. Floyd Mayweather, when he was fighting Canelo Alvarez, you know why Canelo couldn't do what he wanted to do? Because Floyd kept Canelo's hands at home. What do I mean by that? This shit is so crazy. Something called a touch jab. When you touch jab a guy, you keep his hands at home, right? Because one, you're blocking his sight of vision, and two, basically you're touching the hand, so he has to go over your hand. If your hand is high enough, he can't go over your hand, all right? Pacquiao will go under your hand. Anyway, you see, boxing's so fucking cerebral, it's not funny, all right? And then these are things you have to work on because you can't be thinking these things, right? Floyd touch jab Canelo, his lead hand, which would have been his jabbing hand, to keep his hand at home. And right after he did that, he touch jabbed his right hand because he knew Canelo would try to shoot his right hand. He touched his right hand to keep his right hand at home. So Canelo tried to get out of the line of vision so he could see what was going on. And what did Floyd do? He came with the overhand right after. So Canelo decided to come back and do the same thing to Floyd. He decided to use the touch jab back on him because he learned, he knew how to do that. He tried to do that, and what did Floyd do? Take a step back and spring the trap, and he came with the uppercut. Then Floyd did so, and he skip stepped into Canelo, changed the beat. He came on the off beat. He skip stepped into Canelo to land a combination on him, okay? So Canelo decided to do the same thing back to Floyd. And while Canelo was in midair, Floyd caught him with the right hand. Because Canelo can do a lot of things that Floyd can do. Y'all don't even understand. Canelo's a beast. He can do a lot of things that Floyd can do, and Floyd knows that. That's why Floyd said he's solid. The thing about it is Floyd knows how to spring little traps and catch Canelo in between those traps, right? Zab Judah also is a guy that could do almost everything that Floyd could do, Zab could do in the southpaw stance. So when Floyd faced Zab Judah, it was like a mirror image of himself that was much better than him. And the only way Floyd was able to beat Zab Judah was the discipline to go to Zab Judah's body and break him down. Floyd started working the body. He had to change up his guard. He had to change up his style. He wasn't using no fucking Philly shell on Zab Judah. It wasn't working. He didn't use no Philly shell also on Manny Pacquiao. You won't see him using the Philly shell on him, you know, because Floyd uses different guards. And see, y'all don't know, man, that's Floyd Mayweather. I mean, we could talk about Floyd Mayweather forever, right? Let's get back to what we're talking about. Canelo is a motherfucking beast as well. Y'all have no idea. Y'all think Ryan Garcia is good? Man, fucking Canelo's out the roof. All right, but that's another story for another day. I like Canelo, don't get it wrong. But why I criticize him right now is where Floyd came off of his greatest wins, or guys who had their greatest wins and would face those guys. He would have guys showcase their skills. And when he picked a fighter, he picked the fighter based on what they did. Take, for instance, Amir Khan didn't do shit. And Marcus Maidana beat the shit out of Adrian Broner. It was a hell of a fight, though. All right. So Floyd picked Marcus Maidana. Marcus Maidana did great things. Amir Khan did nothing. Y'all say he ducked Amir Khan. That's bullshit. Shane Mosley came off of the greatest win of his latter half of his career. He knocked the fuck out of Antonio Margarita, like literally laid him out, right? Supposedly, the Antonio Margarita was supposed to be the boogeyman, the number one welterweight in the world, just knocked out Miguel Cotto, right? Floyd faced Shane Mosley next. Okay? He couldn't get Pacquiao, so he faced Shane Mosley next. So it's just like, if people really pay attention, Floyd, the only guys I know that Floyd faced who did not come up for sensational wins was DeMarcus Corley and Zab Judah. That's it. Zab Judah was a hell of a name, right? And DeMarcus Corley, of course, a hell of a name. DeMarcus Corley actually lost to Zab Judah and then faced Floyd Mayweather. Okay? All right, let's go back to some other boxing, because enough with Floyd Mayweather. I could talk about him all day. So with Canelo Alvarez, I expect Canelo to face a guy. Demetrius Andrade just came off a sensational win. Everybody thinks that Demetrius Andrade, well, a lot of people think Demetrius Andrade could beat Canelo. I think he could give him problems, okay? Why is it? Nah, let me just say something. Hold on a second. Let me address the comments before I go back to that, okay? Aslam says, to be fair, doesn't Billy Joe Saunders have a better chance of outboxing and being hard to hit on the outside? How is Billy Joe Saunders going to beat a Mexican fighter like Canelo on the inside? A mistake. No, he can fight on the inside. Billy Joe can fight. Y'all don't have no clue, boy. Billy Joe can fight, man. That dude can fight. Hey, he's southpaw. No, he can fight. Do y'all remember when he dropped Andy Lee? Y'all forgot all of this shit, man. Andy Lee's a solid fighter. Only guy to ever beat Andy Lee and like really flatline him, and it was late in the fight. And Andy Lee still got up from it was Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. at 160, when Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was just too big for 160, which is a big dude. That's the only guy to lay out Andy Lee. Andy Lee's a bad motherfucker. Billy Joe Saunders dropped him. All right, Billy Joe Saunders he's no joke, ladies and gentlemen. He can fight mid-range. He can fight on the out. Him and Demetrius Andrade, I think, are the two most skilled fighters at 160 to 168. They are the two most skilled fighters. I was praying to see. I was like longing to see the day when Demetrius Andrade would have fought Billy Joe Saunders. That would have been a hell of a fight. Hell of a fight, because both of them would have elevated the game to face each other. They are skilled. All right, they give Canelo all kinds of problems. I would like to see how Canelo would solve that problem with them, because they give him the work. They give him the work. Okay, let me just correct your comments before I go on. Tommy Temper says Fury says he's knocking out everyone. Well, nah, he means it this time. Boxing Mother says, if Rafael picking Wilder, then Fury is going to win. Not necessarily. Rafael's been right every now and then. Gotti was done at that point, in my opinion. Oh, when he faced Carlos Baldomir? So Zab Judah was done too? He fought the undisputed welterweight champion of the world in Zab Judah, and he beat him. This is Zab Judah that beat Corey Spinks. Skilled, slick boxer. He had some flaws, though. I ain't gonna talk about that. And Floyd knew what they were. Boxing Monster says, here we go with fake love for Boo Boo. You serious? You serious? Fake love for Boo Boo? All right. Y'all gotta be tripping, man. Boo Boo ain't no joke, man. Boo Boo is not a joke. Boo Boo ain't lost a fight since the amateurs. Way back in the amateurs. Fake love for Boo Boo. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Tommy Temper says Floyd did duck count Khan. That's funny. Boxing Mother, DuckTales. Floyd beat Canelo because Canelo was green. And he was melted to 152. Dude. If Canelo faced Floyd today, this time, all right? I'm not saying that Floyd would beat him, not at this time, but Floyd will teach him so much more. Y'all have no idea how far advanced Floyd is in the game of boxing. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. He's just way ahead of the game. He was way ahead of his time. He's way ahead of his fucking time. Y'all have no appreciation for this dude. It takes somebody in boxing to break down what this motherfucker be doing all the time for y'all to really have an appreciation. Y'all have no idea. Boxing Master says Ghost Guerrero and Berto were coming off great fights. Low. Yes. Ghost Guerrero beat the fuck out of Andre Berto, if you do remember. Andre Berto had just knocked out Victor Ortiz. I still think it was a cherry pick with Berto, but Berto did come off of a sensational win against Victor Ortiz. He avenged his loss, and then he faced Floyd Mayweather. Y'all forgot about that, but that's okay. In fact, Berto knocked out Josecito Lopez. I think it was Josecito Lopez, the same guy that gave Keith Thurman all the problems in the world. Yeah, he knocked out that dude. I think it was Josecito Lopez he knocked out, if I'm not mistaken. He went on after Floyd beat him to, I think, knock out Victor Ortiz or something like that. Arturo Gatti wouldn't have lost to Carlos Baldomir at his peak. I don't know, bro. Carlos Baldomir was awkward. He was an awkward fighter. Awkward. Argentinian, them Argentinian fighters, you know they trouble. Marcos Maidana, awkward as fuck. Carlos Baldomir, awkward as fuck. Sergio Martinez, awkward as fuck. So, you know. And them boys know how to box, them Argentinian fighters. So, I don't know, bro. But you're right. It was at the end of Gatti's career. KP from KC says, Floyd does everything. He occupies guards, dictates pace, distance masterfully. Man, he does so much shit. I can't even explain. His pivot work is so fucking crazy. His pivot work is so crazy. And he makes adjustments on the fly. I mean, one of these days, man, y'all guys are going to appreciate it. Y'all call me a Floyd fan. Y'all just don't understand what is greatness. Y'all don't understand what is the best. That you watching perfection sometimes. Not all the time he's perfect, but you watching perfection. And you're not going to see that shit anytime soon. Like, it is what it is, though. It is what it is. I mean, Gervonta Davis don't have the fucking discipline. He got all the tools to be great like Floyd or better. Tommy Temper says, Anderson, when are you having call-ins? Hey, you know, shit. You know, I could have call-ins. I had another phone. I have 4 phones now. I could have had another phone so you guys could call in and shit. I'm going to try and get some call-ins doing, all right? I'm going to try and get you guys some call-ins. Man, Gervonta got some skills, but he just don't have the fucking discipline. Another guy that really looks good, but he has to get inside game is Shakur Stevenson. Of course, Devin Haney is a bad motherfucker, but he's got to grow a lot more. Of course, we got guys like Errol Spence Jr., Terrence fucking Crawford, bad motherfuckers. We got, we got a couple of people, man. Canelo, you know, I just wish he would fight better competition to raise his game. He's not raising his fucking game right now. He's trying to maintain, and that's bullshit, man. Fucking Triple G fight. You got all these other motherfuckers out there, right? You got Charlo. You got killers, man. You got Charlo. You got Andre. You got fucking Saunders. You got, okay, he might fight Saunders. You got fucking Plant. Okay? You got 175 too. You got Bitter BF. You got Bivol out there. But you're gonna pick Triple G. Get the fuck out of here, man. Man, come on. Come on, Canelo. You disappointed me, man. And I'm a Canelo fan, but I don't know what's going on with Canelo. I don't know what's going on with fucking Golden Boy. But I just don't understand. This motherfucker got so much experience. And don't tell me Canelo can't beat all them guys. He can beat all of them. I'm not saying he will, but he can. You know? And it is what it is. The Triple G fight, I'm not excited for it. I understand some of you guys will want to see the third Triple G fight because y'all feel like Canelo got robbed Triple G or whatever. Whatever, man. But I saw him beat Triple G's ass twice. All right? I'm not interested in that. All right? And Triple G didn't even beat Derevyanchenko. We all know Derevyanchenko beat his ass. Everybody know that in the kitchen sink. What is Triple G going to do to convince us with a sensational win? He has not had a sensational win. What, you going to have to fight another bum? Well, whatever. But at the end of the day, he don't convince me he can beat Canelo. He just going to get a paycheck. So Triple G going to get a paycheck, but Andre and Charlo, they don't get no paycheck? And they've been with Canelo since 154. Come on, man, people. Do y'all want to see competitive fights? Do you want to see fights where you think, at least some of you think that one of the guys can beat the other guy? We all know Triple G versus Canelo is not going to be competitive. It's not going to be competitive. Why do you want to see it? I just don't get it, man. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. I don't get it. KP from KC says, Floyd beats Canelo at any time, no matter when they fight at his peak, is better than Canelo at his peak. Thing about it is, though, Floyd hasn't been really in boxing. So I could see Canelo beating Floyd now, okay? And then Canelo's so big, he's much bigger than Floyd. I could see him beating Floyd, but I see Floyd showing him all kinds of things. Canelo would learn a lot from another fight with Floyd. Huge stuff. Floyd is like a fucking walking encyclopedia of boxing, man. Y'all have no idea, man. The dude is like, he's next level. He not going. See, the problem with Floyd is, now that he has tasted life away from fucking boxing, he's not gonna commit himself to training like a motherfucker anymore. He don't want to go through that hell anymore. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna do that. He gonna fight cab drivers now. You know, he gonna milk his name. He's established his name and everything. He's not looking to go fight no professional boxing fight no more. He'll fight MMA fighters. Cause he don't have to train that much and that hard. But he's not, at 42, he's like chilling, man. He ain't got no reason to go back into boxing. For what? He's just gonna make some more money. You know, he's not Pacquiao. Pacquiao still got that passion. He still got that drive for boxing. You know, Floyd is not into that like that anymore. He's not into it. He's not going back into professional boxing to face Pacquiao. Y'all talking about, you know, he got the itch to fight, but he's a smart dude. He gonna fight people he can beat. You know what I'm saying? He knows when his body's broken down and all of that, man. His hand's broken down and all of that. He's not gonna just go back in and then go back into training to re-injure himself and all that shit. No, hell no. He a smart dude. And the things he's done in boxing is gonna last for a very long time. So, you know, KP from KC, I get what you're saying. Like, if Floyd had that athleticism and he was still constantly working in boxing, he would beat Canelo. I think so. What? Did I just add a moderator? Oh, my God. This fucking thing. I hope not. Boxing Monster says, fanboy alert. What, with Floyd? I'm not a fanboy, bro. I just criticized Floyd. Y'all forgot that? I just criticized him. KP from KC says Tank Davis is Mike Tyson Jr. mentally. Man, for real. Andy Espinosa. Porter. Yeah, man, Porter is a bad motherfucker, but, you know, he's not Floyd Mayweather, you know what I mean? He's not tight. You gotta be tight, man. Floyd's very precise. Andy Espinosa. I heard it. Is Billy next? I think Billy's next for Canelo, yeah. It's a good fight. It's good. Billy Joe Saunders versus Canelo is a hell of a fight. It's a hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. Boxing Monster. Charlo, Plant, duck the fight. Stop hating. Plant didn't duck any Canelo fight, man. Plant isn't ducking anything. He's not ducking or dodging nobody. And Jamal Charlo, they say he ducked. He didn't duck nobody either. It's not true. Oscar can't afford for him to lose. Well, of course. I mean, he's his cash cow and everything, you know. But David from Casey, Derek Vanchenko beat Triple G. Yes, sir. That's very true. I mean, 100%. Boxing Monster says Al Heyman doesn't want Canelo to beat his so-called good fighters. What? Dude, seriously, man. Seriously. KP from KC5 says they don't want Canelo to have a chance at losing. They don't mind it. I mean, Oscar's that kind of breed where he fought everybody as well. He didn't fight Winky Wright, but he fought mostly everybody. He didn't fight Vernon Forrest, but I mean, if he fought mostly everybody, you know what I'm saying? And with me, I just think that I think Oscar wants Canelo to face Triple G, right? Because he made that promise to the zone. I think Canelo's at odds with Oscar De La Hoya a lot in terms of the direction in which they go. I think Oscar fucked up Canelo's plan to actually unify all the titles at middleweight. I don't think that Canelo, let me be honest with you guys, I don't think that Canelo is a guy that's afraid to face anybody. He proved that a long time ago. He faced Erislandy Lara, for crying out loud. Okay, nobody was facing Erislandy Lara. Nobody wanted a piece of Erislandy Lara. Canelo went and faced him. Okay, he faced Austin Trout, where Oscar and them was quaking and stuff. And now Oscar and they kind of rigged. I feel they hate. Somehow they influenced the judging, so you got open scoring, and it was bullshit because Canelo was going to win the fight anyway. It was going to be closer, but he's going to win the fight anyway. But Oscar and they did dabble in the shit and fucked up Canelo. Okay, so I just think that Canelo's a dude that, honestly speaking, if it was up to Canelo, I think it's up to Canelo himself. He'd have done already faced Demetrius Andrade and gotten it over with. All right, and Demetrius Andrade is not in the kind of beast shape and the beast performance that he is now. Demetrius Andrade now is a beast. He's a fucking beast right now. You know, y'all have. I looked at his last fight and just the way how he handled that other dude, I know he in beast mode. Demetrius Andrade is in beast mode. Okay, he's a walking beast now. So the longer Canelo takes to face Demetrius Andrade and Jamal Charlo is just better for Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade. All right, it's just better for them, right? So, you know, they fucking up big time. Golden Boy's fucking up with Canelo big time. You know, that's my personal opinion on that. Andy Espinosa says Triple G had his chance twice. I agree 100%. KP from KC5 says Boxing Monster, get out of here. Wilder is fighting Fury twice. PBC's matching their fighters tough. I agree 100% once again. 100%. There's no excuses. Don't tell me, oh, he's with Zone, he's with PBC, or he's with Top Rank. No, they can make it happen. The Terrence Crawford Errol Spence fight is going to happen. Right? It's going to happen. Okay? Jose Ramirez versus Josh Taylor is going to happen. All right? We had Josh Taylor versus Rougarou. That happened. Rougarou's a PBC fighter. So I don't want to hear that shit about PBC and DAZN, therefore they crossed pond. Now, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Okay? KP from KC says, you expect him to take a short notice fight? That's Caleb Plant. He just fought this weekend. Canelo can fight Charlo right now. Correct? Correct? In Texas. And sell out easy. Not only Charlo, he can face Demetrius Andrade. Both guys ain't got nobody right now. He can face Demetrius Andrade on DAZN. I mean, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Honestly, I don't get it. He can face them two guys. Because he was we were hearing talk about him facing the Japanese dude at 160, right? Kazimoto, whatever his name is. He was gonna face that dude, Murata, sorry. Ryota Murata, right? He was gonna face that dude. So that means you can make 160. That's what you're telling us. So why not face Andrade or what's the guy's name? Charlo. You know what I'm saying? And these guys, Andrade and Charlo, came up from 154. So I mean, I'm not trying. Listen, Canelo's a hell of a fighter. I'm a fan of Canelo. Y'all have to understand. I break down Canelo all the time, but I have a criticism of him. My criticism is, why are you giving us fights that we never asked for? I never asked to see you face Sergey Kovalev. Why did you go all the way up to 175? Okay, legacy, I get it. So I respect you for that. Okay, it was a good fight. Okay, you got him out of there. Great. My thing is, we are asking you, and I don't understand why, you will not face Demetrius Andrade. Okay, Clarissa Shields vocalized it. A lot of boxers vocalized it. Rougarou talked about, we would have loved to see Canelo versus Demetrius Andrade. I did pose. A lot of y'all said you wanted to see him face Demetrius Andrade. You thought Demetrius Andrade was the greatest threat out there to him. We're not seeing it. Why? And don't tell me that he's being ducked by everybody, so that's okay. No, it doesn't make it okay. Okay? What are you doing? Building the fight between you and Demetrius Andrade? What are you guys really doing? I don't understand. That's the thing I never got. And it doesn't make no damn sense to me why he doesn't want to, well, at least he's not, yeah, he said he's not interested in facing Demetrius Andrade. Why? You know, Jamal Charlo expressed interest in facing you. Y'all talking all kinds of bullshit about, oh, he turned down offers and shit. Well, listen, What I want to know, and then Jamal Charlo turns around and says, no, I didn't turn on no fucking offer, right? My thing is this. I heard Eddie Hearn talk about he made an offer to Jamal Charlo. Next thing you know, he didn't talk to Al Heyman, right? Which doesn't make no damn sense. Everybody know you need to talk to Al Heyman, okay? Why is it that when it comes to Canelo right now, he wants to give us, and now Billy Joe Fontana is not going to say. I'm not mad at Billy Joe Fontana. I say if he's not facing Demetrius Sanders, facing Billy Joe Saunders is a good fight, and Billy Joe Saunders can fight his ass off, and it's very possible Billy Joe Saunders upsets Canelo. Okay, that's a possibility. Okay, he's really that good. So if he's gonna go for Billy Joe Saunders, I can't say nothing really. Okay, I can't say, well, you shouldn't face. I would prefer if he faced Demetrius Sanders, but if he can't face Demetrius Sanders, Billy Joe Saunders is definitely a solid opponent. I can't question that, right? But my thing is this, and if he didn't pick Callum Smith, the thing is Billy Joe Saunders did not have that great of a performance as Demetrius Sanders did against nobodies, right? So my thing is, why is Canelo facing the guy who did not have that great sensational win like Demetrius Sanders did? He should be picking Demetrius Sanders over Billy Joe Saunders. That's what Mayweather would do. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay? I'm not mad that he's picking Billy Joe Saunders. I'm just saying people are going to criticize him saying, well, Billy Joe Saunders didn't look that great in his last fight. That's what they're going to say. That's what they're saying. And I'm pretty sure Canelo is going to be watching, or somebody in his scouting team is going to be watching all over YouTube for the responses. They're going to try and criticize him for that. So why is he going to give them that opportunity when he can face Demetrius Sanders, who may be better than Billy Joe Saunders, but brings to the table the same things Billy Joe Saunders does, and just say he's more disciplined. Billy Joe Saunders is not as disciplined, right? In his prep. All right, let me go through. Man, you guys be talking a whole set of stuff. Let me see if I can go through it. So KP from KC says, no, Boxing Monster says, KP, you're a casual. Charlo is a tune-up, and Caleb, shut your mouth. Charlo is a tune-up for who? And Caleb Plant is not a tune-up. Them guys is not, they are tough fights. I don't care if it's Canelo or Billy Joe, they're tough fights. Now, I see Canelo beating Charlo because Charlo fights with a jab, and he's great jab and all of that, and fights from the outside, but that doesn't mean it's an easy fight. It's not an easy fight for Canelo. I don't see that at all. Those are not easy fights. Caleb Plant lacks some experience, but Boxing Monster's just laughing. You know you joking. Boxing Monster says it's not true. Just cause you said so. Caleb said he needs beauty, rest before fighting again. 10 weeks is not enough. I call that a duck. It's not 10 weeks, Ninja. He was going to get 9 weeks before he could get a fight. He prepared for his last fight, having 14 weeks to prepare. Either way, Caleb Plant is not ducking him. KP from KC5 says, you expect him to take a short notice fight, and he just fought this weekend. Canelo can fight Charlo right now in Texas and sell out easy. Yes, sir. Dog, 10 weeks is enough time. It's not 10 weeks. It was 9. And he did not duck. KP from KC says, just like 10 weeks was enough for Kovalev, he's trying to get advantages over guys. Correct. Charlo already ducked last year, enough with the fake narratives, and he did not duck. Plant is 27 years old, and he's fought on short notice in the past. Enough with the excuses. Short notice against guys that don't have that kind of skill set. Come on, man. You serious? He's never fought a top guy on short notice. Canelo's been off since Kovalev. Correct. Boxing Monster says, dog, you're pathetic. Boxing Monster says, I'm out. Yeah, you out because you know you're talking shit. Talking nonsense, bro. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So that's what I'm saying about Canelo. Now, when it comes to, Canelo getting a really good opponent this year, I hope it ends up being that Demetrius Sanders is who he ultimately faces. But if he faces Billy Joe Saunders, this is a good fight. Don't get me wrong. It's a good fight. Don't get it twisted. Tyson Fury didn't look so great in his last fight, but you know it's going to be a hell of a fight against Deontay Wilder. Told you guys that. So I think it's going to be a great fight. But the thing about it is, though, that he's going to have that criticism lagging behind him. So that's all I'm saying about that. Anyway, guys, that's about it for me and boxing. It was nice talking to you guys, all of you guys out there. Thank you for smashing the like button as well. Don't forget you can comment, subscribe, and you can also donate to my channel via Western Union or MoneyGram. I'll try to get the phones fixed. I'm trying to fix some phones and stuff. I'm doing a lot of things out here. Selling a lot of stuff. I got like my countertop is really filled with electronics right now. So I sell a lot of things. I'm gonna catch you guys later. I'm what you need. Peace. I'm out.